You know, there comes a point in every relationship when you stop and ask yourself, is this the real deal or just a fling? We've all been there, caught between what we feel and what the world tells us love is supposed to look like. Romantic comedies paint it in glossy, grand gestures. Fairy tales promise happily ever afters wrapped in neat little bows. But life is messy. And love, well, love can be even messier. I remember lying awake one night, thinking, this doesn't look like the movies. We argue, we struggle, we fall apart sometimes. So what is this? Is this love? What I've come to realize is that real love doesn't come with a perfect script. It doesn't always fit into the boxes society gives us. We're told what a perfect relationship should look like, how we should feel, how we should act, what milestones we should hit by a certain time. And when our relationship doesn't look like that picture-perfect frame, doubt creeps in. We start questioning everything. But here's the thing. Love isn't about perfection. It's about truth. And truth means seeing someone clearly flaws, fears, quirks, and still choosing them over and over again. So often, our personal insecurities cloud that truth. We start thinking, maybe they're just settling. Maybe I'm not enough. We overanalyze. We compare. We chase the fantasy instead of embracing the reality of love that shows up, not with flowers and fireworks, but with patience, with care, with presence. I used to believe love was about checking all the boxes. You know the list. Funny, smart, attractive, stable, driven. But real love showed me otherwise. It's not about finding someone who checks every box on paper. It's about someone who checks in with your heart, who holds your hand through the mess, who doesn't run when things get hard. There was a moment in my relationship that changed everything for me. We were going through a rough patch of those moments where everything felt like it was falling apart. We were both drained, distant, and full of doubt. I remember sitting across from them, both of us barely speaking, just sitting in the silence of everything unsaid. And then, something shifted. We started talking. Not arguing talking, really listening. It wasn't magical. It wasn't cinematic. But it was real. And in that moment, I realized something. We didn't have to be perfect. We just had to be in it together. That night taught me the power of communication, the power of saying, I'm scared, I'm hurt, I'm here, and hearing, me too. It also taught me the importance of trust and vulnerability. When you can look someone in the eye and say, this is me, messy and scared, and they don't flinch, they stay. That's when you know it's real. We've laughed through heartbreak. We've cried in joy. We've faced things I never thought we'd get through, but we did, together. And every challenge we overcame made us stronger. Because that is what a real love story looks like. Not the ones with perfect lighting and perfect timing, but the ones where you choose each other even on the darkest days, especially on the darkest days. So if you're sitting there, wondering if your story is the real deal, ask yourself, do you communicate? Do you share values? Do you fight through the storms together? Can you be yourself fully, honestly, vulnerably, and still feel safe? If the answer is yes, then maybe, just maybe, you're living your own kind of fairy tale. One that's imperfect, but completely, beautifully real. If you've got a story of love overcoming odds, share it with me in the comments below. And don't forget to check out another video on my channel for more inspiring content, where I explore the theme of love and relationships in more depth.